Good morning, Britain. Stabbed to death as they walked home from a night out. 19-year-old students Barnaby Webber and Grace Kumar are named as two of the three victims of a rampage that's left Nottingham in shock.
Students in the city who should be celebrating the end of term are now waking up without two of their closest friends. They were excellent students who excelled at sport, but they were 5 minutes from their home when the attacker struck.
Another junior doctor strike at the same time as this heat wave is going to put huge pressure on the NHS. That's the warning from England's Health Service Chief as junior medics walk out in the next hour. Starts at 7 o'clock. And this time, it's for 3 days.
An exclusive investigation by Good Morning Britain lays bare the huge rise in people needing hospital care after dog attacks.
They're an institution here and they're great, and they're not promoting ice cream any more than going into a shop.
Ice cream chimes. They're the sound of summer, aren't they? But could the sun be going down on our whippies? One London council is planning a ban. They say that they're polluting and that they're a complete nuisance. Are they right?
And I'm sure that ice cream sales have gone through the roof in the heat wave, and it continues as we head through the week. It turns more settled as we head into the weekend. I'll have all the details of that and more live from Blenheim Palace here on Good Morning Britain.
Wednesday, 14th of June 2023. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain with Susanna Reid and Richard Madeley.
Good morning, Britain. It's 2 minutes past 6. Going to university is very often the very first time that a young person has been fully independent. Absolutely. And I think that any parent who has waved goodbye to their student as they go off on that new stage of their life as a young adult.
As we both have.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a student at university right now, and I've got a student who's a child who's about to go to university. And it's one of the most painful moments as a parent.
It's like the ship leaving the shore, isn't it?
Yeah.
You kind of wave them off and over the horizon they go, and that's it.
And you hope that they're going to be able to deal with all of the risks that face them when they're at university, and you worry about whether, you know, the pressure of studying is going to be too much. You worry about, you know, socialising. You might worry about all sorts of other things that affect students.
But there are some things that never occur to you.
No.
And these two lovely young people, one, the girl, a terrific hockey player, wonderful, wonderful player. He was at the top of his game at cricket. They were having a wonderful time at university. And who could possibly have predicted that as they walked back from a fabulous night out at the end of their summer studies, that would happen to them.
Honestly.
And their poor families. My heart breaks for them, just breaks for them. Look at the two of them there. Full of life, full of hope, absolutely representative of the future, you know? And they're no longer with us.
And, of course, there's another family grieving this morning as well.
The van driver, or the van owner.
Exactly. It's honestly, our hearts go out to the families of those three. Police say a man in his 50s also killed by the attacker who stole the victim's van to drive then into 3 other people. There is a suspect in custody. He's been arrested on suspicion of murder. The attacks took place in the early hours, of course, of yesterday morning.
Just after 4 a.m, the bodies of Barnaby and Grace, who we just saw there, were found in Ixton Road. And at about 5:30, witnesses saw a van driving into people in Milton Street. One of those people is in a critical condition in hospital, and 2 others suffered minor injuries.
Then a man in his 50s found dead in Magdala Road. Police believe, of course, that all 3 incidents are linked. Minutes later, a man of 31 years old arrested in nearby Bentink Road, where a white van was cordoned off.
Well, let's speak to our correspondent, Jonathan Swain, who's in Nottingham. Jonathan, the police are not, I repeat, treating this attack as a terror incident, are they? I mean, initially that was everybody's first thought, but that has been cleared off the table. It's not terror.